Alright guys, welcome back to another day, another banger video for you guys. So today we're reacting to Fat Families. You know, it's also called like Fat Mum and stuff. Basically show where you like just compare people from a skinny house or a fat house, and we just see if we can feed them rice instead of kebabs. You know, and not have them fall over like a posh Chinese. But anyways, basically, that's the show, and it's hosted by Steve Miller, and apparently it's coming back, so we thought we'd like to some classic Fat Family moments, classic episodes, and just see how they've aged, you know, because some, like, have aged poorly or just aged well. Some age like fine wine. But anyways, let's get into this show, shall we?
Watch out, fat families.
It's time to get off your wobbly bums and melt that lard.
Yes, guys, melt that lard. The lard police are in town, you know. Gotta stay safe. You know, if you're a fat, humongous person and you're trying to walk into that chip shop, mate, the lard police will be whizzing down your door. Yeah, this guy's insane, man.
I'm Steve Miller, no-nonsense fat buster. I'm
Thought he was gonna say nonce police for a
here to
second.
stamp out the obesity epidemic that is sweeping.
Wait, hold on. I got a few things. First off, what kind of restaurant has that table, or just house? But second of all, imagine this guy just comes and sweeps your food. Like, who does that? Who just comes into a place and just... Okay, you're fat, this is the lard police. That's what they do. This is the lard police in full action, 4K. I'm surprised they didn't film it in portrait either, man.
The UK. One massive family at a time.
Just comes in. It's like the Hulk but Fat Families edition. Just comes and destroys your food. Oh, yummy, yummy. Yeah, please don't come for me, man.
I'm about to meet a family of Essex fatties for whom losing weight is literally a matter of life or death.
Matter of life or death. Oh my god.
They've asked for my help to trim them down before they suffer any real heartache. Meet the hussies.
I don't look too bad. Let's see how they compare to the real version.
Phil, Jan and their 24-year-old daughter Kaylee. This tiny trio are the picture of perfect health. Wrong. They actually look like this.
You see that? Yeah, the balloon deflating sound. That's mad.
Three massive fatties who are troubling the scales at a combined weight of 57 stone.
57 stone. What is that? Like, Jesus. Hold on. Hey Siri, what's 57 stone in kg?
57 stones is 361.97 kilograms.
Damn, that's mad. I've never seen like a kg so high in my life. That's like what, like a whole weight, like a massive weight, you know. That's mad, you know. How?
Phil and Jan live near Chelmsford with their youngest daughter Chloe, while Kaylee is her big sister.
You know what that just reminded me of? I don't know if anyone's watched this scene. It's in the show Gavin and Stacey. I don't know if you've watched it, but Smithy tries to order an Indian or something, and he's got a massive order. It's like a meme on TikTok as well. But then he just orders a massive Indian, and like he goes on the van. This is why I revised Swift, just because I seen them like eating it. I don't know, hilarious, but yeah, I thought I'd make that reference.
In more ways than one.
Over the last few years, I've gained a lot more weight.
This young mum lives nearby,
By eating food? Or something else?
but comes over almost every day. Until recently, Phil and Jan were living the good life in Spain.
We've just
Oh yeah, I bet it's Benidorm. Benidorm?
been on a high, we've had fun, and now we're paying the price for it.
For year upon year, they've been eating and drinking like there's no tomorrow. They love to cook creamy cakes almost as much as they
God, people who have like cupcake obsessions, right, or just cake obsessions, what are you doing? Because, you know, I see those like girly TikToks where they're like, oh yeah, let's make a cupcake with me. Woo. Like, how do you not get fat? Same with like any cook. How do you not get fat? You must go to the gym like daily or hourly or just something in general. How'd you do that? How would you do that? Like, how would you not get fat? Because they look like they live alone, you know. People who try to be like a pop star must live alone, like, surely. Because, you know, I couldn't handle that heat, yeah. But, you know, I guess they do know a lot about heat, you know, cooking right and gobbling all that food like the large fatties that they are.
Like gobbling them up.
Is that my half and is that your half?
And their signature
Well, at least they know how to cut the cost of some of that
dish
cake.
is the giant oily curry.
That looks superb. I could
That looks flipping grim. Like, I don't know. Just seeing them fat in a, you know, curry, slime onto that. That's terrible.
eat that now, but it's not cooked.
But the biggest fat culprit of all is the booze.
Of course, they know a lot about booze. They've been to Benidorm.
Was that a new one?
Phil and Jan have been drinking more than 5 times the recommended daily limit.
I could drink up to 2 bottles of wine, and then I'll have a brandy, because that sort of...
Oh, yeah, because she's well posh, isn't she? Having a brandy with the lads. Yeah. You know, Brexit geezer and brandy both together. How shocking. But also, like, a very posh person, you know, just sticking with, like, the classics, you know. Not gonna go too far with, like, all the stuff.
calms me down a bit.
Life for the Hussies has been one long party. But 8 weeks ago, the calories and cholesterol...
I like how they blurred that as if it's like some flipping menace to the fatties. Like, do you see what they blurred that drink there? Like, I know guidelines and stuff, right? It's still funny though. Like, you know, when he watches this, yeah, for when his family get together, let's just not show that. So he doesn't get tempted again, yeah. Like, he doesn't know what it is.
finally caught up with Phil when he suffered a double heart attack.
I started sweating and coming over hot, very hot and clammy. It touched my skin.
Well, to be fair, if you sweated that much, how is he not lost any fat? No, because I think, like, people, when they sweat, they lose fat, right? I swear I heard that somewhere. Well, no. Or something like that. It's to do with that, anyway. Like, you know, some form of stuff where you can sweat. You can also get, like, a significant weight loss. I don't know. I'm not really a certified doctor. But anyway, I think these people do need a
It was
doctor.
cold, and I knew there was something wrong then.
The blood had gone from the whole of his body. He was like grey. I'll never forget that. It was a very worrying and stressful time for us all.
Incredibly, despite Phil almost dying, the Hussies are still eating and drinking.
The Hussies. Okay, this is kind of an ironic name when you see them as like this sort of, I don't know, like Council Estate type of family. I don't know why, I just find that flipping hilarious, man.
Far too much. Between them, they're gulping down a double helping of 11,500
11,500 calories. Wait, so like people have like 2,000, 1,500 calories a day. But they're chowing down that. How many packet of discos is that, oh man?
calories a day. At 5'9", 45-year-old Phil should weigh up to 12 stone, but he's almost double that at 22 stone 4.
22 stone. Okay, I'm sorry I keep pausing a lot because of the weight things, but damn, this is... like, how would you do this? Like, man, like...
I can't afford to carry on putting more weight on and having another heart attack. I'm more concerned about my children and my wife, leaving them.
Okay, but I'm not the only one who noticed that they're spinning the brown like some kind of Wii Fit thing. Like, oh yeah, well, they've got too much lard in them, so we might as well just pour lard on them, and there you go. A Wii Sport animation. Yeah.
Nothing and cause them grief in the rest of their lives.
Jan is also 40.
See, again, look, they keep doing this thing where they spin them around like some kind of food, like they've literally just become it at this rate. No, they're big enough to probably withstand like a whole year's worth of meals. But yeah.
5 and her giant portions have helped to pack on 19 stone. That's more than twice her recommended weight, and she's still getting bigger.
During
Is that a shocker?
the last 4 weeks, I've put on nearly almost a stone, and I can't believe that I've done that. I've got to do something about it. I can't keep living like this.
24-year-old Kaylee may be the slimmest, but at 14.5 stone, she's already...
I mean, come on, man, give them a break. That's not too bad, you know. They can stick to like something healthy like every few days, and everyone understand it pretty good, you know. I wasn't too bad.
well on the way to filling...
And in fact, I could go as far as to say this person looks exactly the same as Steve Miller. Like, this guy's just basically judging his own stereotype at this rate, you know?
Her mum's rather large trousers.
Sometimes I could really cry for Kaylee because I know exactly what she's going through, and I'd hate her to live her life the way I've had to live mine. I really want to lose weight now. I'm sick of being fat and I don't want to get any fatter.
So who at them then? Jesus Christ, meant to be the La Police, not the Gobble Police. Jeez, man.
I'm no-nonsense fat buster Steve Miller.
Fat Buster! Okay, so we've got a new film in cinemas called Fat Buster. Oh god, watch out guys, the Fat Busters in town. We got a lot now. La Police and Fat Buster are the two key people to look out for. Jesus.
I used to be a fatty myself, but now I help others to banish their bulges. Over the next 12 weeks, I'll be working with the hussies before the next stone Phil puts on.
Again, I can't believe this. They're working with the hussies like he's dealing something here, isn't he? Like all those cakes, okay? I'm gonna keep it secret now. We're not gonna pretend I'm skinny and stuff. Yeah, I'm actually gonna act like a pig. Off camera. You know, that's why he calls them the hussies, because they know dealing cakes and stuff.
It's the one on his grave.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm moving in for the day to find out where all that weight has come from.
Why do you think you are so fat? What?
Is that even a question? Oh my god. Why do you think you're so fat? The food?
What's caused it?
Eating. We eat and eat.
Yeah.
We really enjoy our food.
Wasn't obvious enough, love. Thought you were like, got some birth defects or something, and that's the way you are.
And we love socialising, don't we? And we like drinking. I think food and drink like us as much as we like them.
Yeah.
Well, she certainly likes a drop of oil.
Still haven't seen any shot with them at the pub, though. Like, I haven't seen any shot with them in the pub. You know, I thought they would have just cut to that and just had, like, a day where this wasn't even broadcasted at all because they were too drunk to put it out. Seems like Steve Miller gets along, but doesn't get along quite too far, you know? Because I saw some episodes where he was like that, apparently, which, if you want me to react to those as well, stick about.
I need to see the problem for myself, so today I'll be eating and drinking exactly the same as the hussies.
What sort of food?
Ah, right, so he's becoming an alcoholic as well. Wow. I didn't think you would like this, Steve Miller. Jesus Christ. Okay, nice. Nice to know.
Food do you eat at the moment that you want to stop eating?
All this sort of thing.
So why are we eating it today then?
Because we can.
Yeah, because I can. I mean, come on, just give it a break. Give it that nice bacon sarnie, yeah, and I'll go down nice, I think. I don't know. Does it taste good? Does it taste bad? I don't know. But I've one in a while. But yeah.
We can't soon.
Can't soon? Phil's heart attack was caused by cholesterol, and these bacon rolls are laden with saturated fat. These
Okay, we need like a counter for every time this guy says fat and then I get like a quid or something. I'll be a millionaire. Because I want to do that, because I want to just keep donating me a quid and then watch Fat Families and then we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I better be a trillionaire by the end of this. But yeah.
two need a good ticking off, but for today, I'm just here to observe.
We just need that little bit of a push. We have cut down, but not enough.
Do you not think, though, that it's just common sense what to eat and drink to be slimmer?
Although it's common sense, something's telling you you want to eat it, so you eat it.
Okay, I admit they're delicious, but 2 rolls each adds up to a whopping 800 calories.
2 rolls each, damn, and they look like big rolls. That's insane.
I can already feel my belt getting tighter. As it's a weekday,
Oh, maybe you need to go on Fat Families then, Steve.
Kaylee's at work. Phil is taking time off while he recovers from his heart attack. But all this rest is having an
Hang on. Okay, this is just sad. Like, he's had a heart attack and you know the reason why. And then he chooses to, like, well, she chooses to make him bacon and sorry. What kind of family is this? What? This is stupid. I'd literally be out there. I would say I'd like book an Uber and then I'd say bye. Well, to be fair, if I was, I don't think I'd even be able to walk to an Uber. Yeah, that's just
Fortunate side effect.
For the minute Phil gets up, the first thing he'll do is walk in and he'll put that television on. And the last thing
to watch food programs.
he do before he goes to bed is turn it off.
Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a bit of telly, but 8 hours on your backside is excessive in anyone's book. And I bet the only exercise they're getting...
Yeah, mate, I just got like a notification on my watch saying I needed to stand up, so... yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'll just follow his advice in this one as well. I'll do that right now. It's good, isn't it? I can just move about and do whatever and follow his advice. It's brilliant. I don't know why people aren't following that. Now I've lost like hundreds of fat. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I can do that and not be fat. It's amazing, bro. Like, why isn't anyone following the advice? It's great and nice. Shoot. Anyways, let's get back to the thing. I'm gonna press play now.
...is the walk to the kitchen and back.
About 11 she's done it. Can I have a cup of tea and a cake or something, a donut or something?
No, I've got some nice donuts. Do you want jam donut?
2 bacon butties followed by 2 jam donuts. That's more than one.
Sorry, the way you just said it. That was funny. But I do actually like them. You know, they are quite nice. Some are like purely disgusting. So you have to find like a good one. But yeah, most of them are quite good. And I don't really blame them. They're quite a good scran. So, you know, loads of things I would scran in this video. I'd probably also be a trillionaire if I got £1 for every time I wanted to scran something. Probably not 2 bacon sides though. That's a bit too much, especially big ones. Like, damn, that's a bit mad of you. Fortunately.
1,200 calories so far, and it's not even midday. But it's not all about...
And it's not even midday. What have they been doing since like the moment they woke up? So you just wake up. You wake up and then you go, oh yeah, I'm going to cook myself like a full-on breakfast. And then, like, the real kicker is you go up and then get like a 5-pack of donuts. And especially jam ones as well, you know. You got to get that full pack of loads. How would you do that? Like, how would you wake up and suddenly think, oh yeah, I'm going to be unhealthy today? Damn. That's got to be a really sad life if that's all you do, you know? That's, damn. I mean, you know, I'm not criticising for people who feel happy that way. You know, you can have like a sausage roll, like, and then feel happy, you know. That's good for you. You know, good for you. Gives you like a lot of dopamine and whatever. But, you know, people who just fully go out there and say, this is my life now, that's just a bit sad, isn't it? You know, it's routine, unfortunately. And it's routine making these videos for you guys. So I'm going to continue doing this right here.
Phil, being 19 stone and counting must take its toll on Jan too.
If you were to think of 3 words to describe how you feel when you get up in the morning...
Fat. Fat.
At the moment, what 3 words would they be?
I think at the moment I'd feel fat,
Yes, we got it! We got it! Yes! Well done! 1-0 to me. Yes, we got the word fat. If it wasn't a shock already. Play now.
lazy, and no confidence. I'm happy with a circle of friends, but if I go somewhere that I don't really know anyone, and I'd rather just stay indoors.
I see you as a glamour woman. I do.
Don't know about that.
Jan, I do, honestly. I mean, you're gorgeous anyway, but I know you can be even more glamorous.
Yeah.
So what he's going to do, right, he's just going to put him in a fancy dress and then say, oh, you've lost weight. Well done, mate. It's their style, but, you know, it's a bit insane, that.
I absolutely know that.
Hidden behind the fat.
Poor Jan is feeling so low about herself, but with my hard work and regime change, I'm sure I can get her to feel confident again.
I think this family's biggest obstacle is the booze. Tonight, the Huzzies are having a party, and judging by this lot, it's going to be another massive calorie binge.
Okay, Jesus Christ, how much drinks? I've never seen someone have that much drinks. Like, you know, people have like a wine fridge and stuff like that. But damn, you've really got to be living that lifestyle. Like, you remember that millionaire, billionaire, whatever he was, yeah, he like blew through the cash and then became back to a bin man. This is exactly what's going to happen here, and they're going to live in like a worse house than that. Like, there's got to be some place that's like a worse than a council estate, right? I mean, I don't even know if that is, and they've somehow got the luxury to live in good houses. But yeah. Damn, they got dough. I wish I had that kind of money to, you know, make this video better. But whatever. Anyways, back to the video.
I know that I would definitely have a few beers, a few glasses of wine, and I probably would have a vodka with cream soda, I suppose.
Do you think you'll drink a bottle of wine? A full bottle? Do you think you'll get through that? And...
Yeah, I think I could easily.
So I guess this is how they like go through just managing the stress, I guess. I mean, like, if you drink like constantly, because some people don't, they go home, right? They go home, sit at the table and just drink all day, and that's like a lifestyle. And like, I've seen it, I've seen it, and it's not sad, but people just seem to enjoy that. And, you know, I guess at the end of the day, there's some hidden meaning behind that. Like, you know, people have depression and they drink to depression, and that's sort of it's not a habit, it's just a way of coping, and it's like, you know, prescription in a way. And this is the thing here, like, they just drink to be in fat, and they can't really do anything. That sounds a bit silly in a retrospect thing, but it's a bit like a shocker when you look at it from a third person view. You know what I mean?
You drink a bottle of wine, for, you know.
But you've had a heart attack. I'm getting worried about you.
Yeah, I have.
That sounds a lot to me.
Drinking and eating is all I've ever done in the last 15 years.
I'm worried Phil might not last the next 15 minutes.
Oh, shoot. Well, I mean, yeah, he's throwing up a big barbecue. What do you expect? He probably will.
Especially with this lot on the barbecue. The guests are here and the booze is starting.
See, now I'm becoming the chief of the law police because I can just keep predicting everything these people are going to say. So I should probably become like the constable and just like, you know, tell people they're massive fatties, and maybe we'll see what happens.
To flow.
A drink for the cook. I've got a bit of meat.
Got a bit of meat there.
Another bottle of wine. Are you losing count?
I am.
I look at the losing count, but also they have to literally squeeze stuff in the fridge. That's actually mad. Like, I know people like going to food shop and obviously like overspend, but damn, these people must do that constantly, and that's just like a crazy thought, isn't it?
I've spent the whole day with the Huzzies, and to be quite honest, right now I feel that you
The Huzzies, are you like flipping in love with them or something? No.
could roll me all the way home. Well, tomorrow things change because they start to live life my way.
His way, God, man. I don't imagine what that's gonna be like. So yeah, what's gonna happen? His way, either skinny or just wanting a great life where they could call people Huzzies and date them. I don't know. I don't know which one's which, but we'll find out.
I've asked the Huzzies to meet me in a very appropriate location.
The Huzzies, but there's a man there. Okay. I know this guy's flipping. You know, he's got a different way to most people, but still, for the time, it was very funny.
A London bar. This is a lovely...
Ah, here we go. Look, they're drinking. They're drinking. They're going to drink away, and we're going to be able to see it live. I love when I see people live drink. It's very, very good. I also just like people saying drunk in general. I think it's class. They spit out stuff that they would never say, and it's a bit of gossip, innit? Let me tell you that bit of gossip. And, you know, when he goes outside and just starts ranting on about people who are fat, I'd have to do that as well.
Family, but they can't go on burying their heads in the sand any longer. These guys are in desperate need of a wake-up call.
I want to talk about
Alright, yeah, guys, I will just have one drink, trust me, and that will be my wake-up call. Yeah, that will be the last word.
yesterday. Yesterday was a very cosy, cuddly day, but as far as I'm concerned,
Cozy, cuddly day. Huh?
cuddly and cosy doesn't get results. Cuddly and cosy will just keep you fat. And there's one really serious thing
Fat.
here. Phil, tell me what your granddad and your dad died of.
He died of heart attacks.
Heart disease runs in your
Seems to be a lot of heart attack things. I know he's going to say it runs in the family. But still, you know, things just run constantly.
family, Phil, and things have got to change because if you carry on with the habits you are, the heart attack could be around the corner sooner than you think. I think you two guys, to be quite frank, are in denial.
I don't think we're in denial. We believe that we've cut down loads to what we used to have, but it's quite clearly not good enough.
Lucky you never see what we had before then, really.
Yeah.
There's something I want to show you that you two may be purchasing if things don't change.
Treadmill. Is it a treadmill? Oh! What? What?
I know it may seem harsh, but
I know it may seem harsh. You literally said I'm like coughing. What? So wait, so if they actually die, like if they died right now, and then this guy goes to their funeral, what's gonna happen? Because they've literally just like shown him it. So you know, you're kind of like seeing your funeral in the future. I don't know. That would be a bit awkward though, wouldn't it? It'd be like, oh, I've experienced this before. Yeah, I could brag about that at the funeral. Way.
I really want to give them as much motivation as possible.
Must motivation, bro. You've literally shown in their coffin. How is that even motivational? Well, I guess in a sense it is, but damn, you just made them cry more. They're already depressed from that fat. You don't need to just, you know, put the load on. Bro, I don't even know how to react if I did that, you know?
To get back to healthy ways.
It's got to change, guys. I am not prepared to allow that to happen.
It won't happen.
Because he wants them. Kind of obvious, isn't it? You know, he don't want them to die. He wants them. He wants them.
Right, it's not... If things don't change, that is the possibility. That is the real world.
Sorry, just gonna go on a quick rant here. They can't afford a treadmill, but they can afford like nails and drinks and stuff. Damn, bit insane that.
We know that though. We do understand that. And that's why we want to change.
Coming up, the Huzzies get another reality check.
I never want to see this again. Never.
But for once, I'm actually getting somebody to put weight on.
Oh, so you're gonna join them, is he? He's just given up, and I was like, oh yeah, that was the last straw. That coffin, you know, didn't really make him motivational. So now we're gonna try again. We're gonna actually join the family thing and see what happens. Yeah, love to see a show where he did that. If he somehow becomes fat.
Very similar size to your mum. After a recent heart attack, I'm worried that Phil Huzzy could be on a one-way ticket to the morgue. He's still cramming in fatty home-cooked food and...
What is with this fork cam? Why do we need so much fork cam? Like, how does that even work? We just see someone gobbling the most fattiest foods with fork cam. Like, what? People are gonna start like a paid service because it's like some flipping guilty pleasure just to see fork cam. Wow. Wow.
gallons of alcohol.
I think I've got a drink problem.
And the rest of the family aren't much better. I'm Steve Miller, straight talking fat
I like when he's walking like a soldier, like he's proud. He's just giving Ray lots of fat.
buster. I'm spending a week trying to get these three slimmer and healthier before it's too late.
I come with the fork cam. What's the obsession?
I've already started to
Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to blur like the drinks.
turn the tables with the first of my shock tactics. It looks harsh, but to get these guys properly motivated, I'm going to have to go even further.
You don't get fat overnight, and the hussies have got used to their big bellies gradually, but for the first time ever, they are...
Wait, he just said, oh, you don't get fat overnight, but then that one woman said, oh yeah, I felt fat in the morning. Like, oh, I've woken up now, and I feel fat. Yeah, that's something we can just say.
going to come face to face with the full horror of their fat.
For my second reality check, I'm taking the...
Bro, I just keep imagining this. Like, this guy just whips it outside. Oh, yeah, we're just going to whip the car down here, guys. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, guys. Those massive fatties have got a big lard on them. And the lard police are in town to make sure they get busted. Like... Imagine watching this back and I've just seen this guy gossiping the hell out of you. Oh, God, man. I don't think I'd have any more respect for that guy. But... Yeah, there we go.
The hussies into the studio for a no-holds-barred tour of their own bodies.
It's gross, there's no other word.
Why's that got to go, Phil?
Because it's killing me, isn't it?
Yeah, he said multiple times about the heart attack, so he's just finally realised it's killing me.
There's no way of putting it. No one wants to die at an early age, and if I don't change what I'm doing, I will do. It has really come home to me about how big I am. It's not been a very nice experience at all.
Has it? Okay. The funeral, the fake funeral did something. Wow. Get Stephen Miller onto the funeral planner list because he definitely knows how to make people emotional. You know, shows a lot of empathy.
What do you see?
Fat blob.
Fat blob. God.
Just looks massive.
Is that shocked you?
That one has.
Right. It's all right, love. Come on. It's all right. We're going to do something about it.
I don't think Kaylee has ever taken a proper look at herself. For a young woman, it can be...
Does she not have a mirror? Does she not have a mirror? Is this like a normal thing for council estate type houses or no? We don't have mirrors, apparently.
quite a shock.
Jan, we'll start at the legs.
Is that an elephant? Oh my God. Don't even look at it. It's dreadful.
And what are you thinking as you see it?
It's awful. It's ugly. It's horrible. Can't believe I'm that fat. I never want to see this again. Never. I still can't believe I'm that big.
Yes, I guess she's this kind of reality check at some point. It's not really if, but, or when. It's just like, oh, we're going to get on it. Like, you know, people who are addicted to certain substances do come to reality checks eventually. You know, there's therapy, there's whatever. And, you know, I'm glad for these people. You know, good for you. But do make sure to enjoy yourself, you know, if you, like, get into this situation. Because, you know, have fun. Live a life. Live a life. I don't even know what that impression was. Sorry.
But it quite clearly is me, so...
Again with the tears. This is how you get fat. You just drink like a whole litre of tears. This must be what Stephen Miller runs on his tears, because you know he levels up when you cry. Bernie. I must stop that now. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm bringing that up. Well, I guess it's because it's related to the Cookie Monster in it, and they probably chow down a few bags of that. You know? I'm sorry. I keep doing that. Right into the video.
Jan definitely wants to look and feel much better about herself, and that's motivation for you, but it's not enough. The real problem in this family, it's much more than skin deep.
Huge overconsumption and no exercise is a ticking time bomb. It's my third day with the Hussies and I'm sending them for an intensive medical with obesity expert Professor David McCarthy.
Well, when we laid on the bed with the mask on, the good thing is it was a very comfortable mattress. The bad thing is I think I fell asleep.
Looks like he's in a film spacesuit. You know, is he that big enough that he can fly a rocket up to space, or will he just go down? See what happens, to be fair. Okay, no. That's gonna look insane though. to be fair, like, I've never really seen that. You know, this is the sort of stuff that you really have to have some sort of specialty to. You know, it's not like on a tour. You know, it's even like rooms that are extremely toxic. You don't really see them, do you? But they are there. So, you know, cool.
Sleep and snored a bit.
After Phil's heart attack, he might not be shocked by the state of his health, but the others have no idea what damage is being done.
Now, the thing that concerns me most is you do have abnormal liver function.
This could be a consequence of a high alcohol consumption or...
Not a shocker. Like, did you see how many drinks were in his home? Like, you know...
part of something known as the metabolic syndrome, and you're displaying a number of the features of metabolic syndrome already. Abdominal obesity, high blood pressure.
That stuff were just like, get me the heck out. Like, you know, I would be dead. I'd be dead if I heard any of that. That's just sad. You know, I'd be wiped out, like, if I had all that information, you know, but these people, I guess, handle it like a pro. They've probably been told. It's got to lead up, innit? I don't know. Insane, bro.
High cholesterol, and that can be life-threatening.
I get the feeling Phil has heard this before, but for a family used to laughing everything off, this lot have gone awfully quiet.
Yeah, he does seem to laugh off a lot when he, like, insults the people. So, yeah, what a relatable thing.
Jan, 52% of your body is fat. That's over
52%? Jeez, and you carry that? That's mad.
half of you is fat.
Half of you is fat. That's like the most iconic thing I've ever heard. Half of you is fat. Half of you is fat. Sorry, man. It's very funny.
Everything else was fine.
God.
We just need to get rid of a lot of fat.
Got to get rid of the woman that's with me.
I'm genuinely pleased that Jan is healthy.
So she's cheating, she's a lesbian now, she's got another woman with her. Wanna know more?
But if she keeps putting weight on, that can't continue much longer.
Kaylee, I want to talk through your results now, and there's one in particular that is quite worrying. You do have high cholesterol. And David, what are the dangers of not treating high cholesterol?
Dang, I couldn't feel like what it's like to be with a high cholesterol, you know? I must be insane though, like what kind of level does it get to with that? Like, you know, you got a high cholesterol, everyone's like staring at you being like, oh, you should take it easy, like, you know, that would just pressure me even a lot. Like, people who just have like any sort of special thing, you know, how would you deal with that? You know, people who have allergies and stuff, you know, people who get high blood levels easily, like very easily, like, you know, it must be tough. Must be really tough. But, you know, I guess if you're born with it, that's fine. But, you know, with fat, that's something, you know, you just sort of grow with over time. And that actually must suck. Because you just feel terrible about yourself. You can do something about it, but you refuse constantly. Like, that regret I just couldn't live with. Like, ever. This is the reason why I try to stay balanced with what I eat, you know. I'm gonna feel miserable. Okay, I'm gonna feel miserable after, like, every meal I eat. But, like, there is some times where I will actually try and improve what I've eaten and I actually sound a bit better. You know what I mean? But these people, you know, that can't really feel that and they just have to stick to routine, as we've discussed. And it's like, oh, damn. I don't know. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. Whatever you feel after you eat. I'm not really a eating therapist. So, yeah. Sorry.
Cholesterol.
Well, high cholesterol is eventually going to have an effect on how well your heart functions, and at some point that could lead to a heart attack.
I don't want to do this anymore, love. Sorry.
Knowing that her dad's heart attack was caused by cholesterol, it's the one piece of news Kaylee didn't want to hear.
So we just told him she was fat 100 times to get her to cry. Okay, no, joking. Obviously this is quite, you know, bad, you know. Like, you're close to having a heart attack and you don't know that. That's bad. That's bad. Like, I'm just gonna live with that, you know. No, I'm gonna have a heart attack in a second. Sure, I'd be like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, you know, because people don't really tell you things most of the time. So I don't know.
I'm sure you'd agree it's critically important we get that cholesterol down.
I really don't want Kaylee to make the same mistakes her parents have, so I've lined up one final surprise just
Oh wait, so her parents are fat as well. Like, what do you even do when they're fat? Like, you know, you gotta like do major tasks for them that they would do themselves. That just would be an awful life, and you gotta live with that for what, like 17, 18 years. Like, you know, that.
For her. Whilst Phil and Jan are the heavyweights in this family, Kaylee really is on the slippery slope to becoming a massive fatty, and she needs to realise...
Oh, we're going with the gossip! I'm just gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna call it a massive fatties. Because, you know, that's what we love to do when the law police are in town. That keeps coming down, Jesus Christ.
just what life will be like if she keeps putting the thunder on those thighs.
Oh yeah, thunderclap. So every time he walks or she walks, it just bang bang. Like I can hear it from miles away. I've even got these noise cancelling earphones in and I can hear it right now. Going thump thump. Kinda shocking. That's what that thunderstorm was the other night. She caused it. Made a line bang on the sofa and then bang. Shockwave, nuclear air raid.
I want you to imagine for a minute life being as big as your mum, size 22, 24.
Right.
So I've bought, oh, it's so heavy as it is, a Steve Miller fat suit.
A Steve Miller fat suit. Jesus, that's what we're doing for Halloween, lads.
Grab this. Step in.
It looks like a cosplay outfit. You know, from like My Dress Up Darling. Or, you know, the things that people, you know, maybe he's a furry. Christ, no. Wait, so where was she then? Or was she there?
Yeah, imagine.
To be fair, I would love to see the, like, mother's reaction to all this. Because, you know, that must be embarrassing, you know, for the both of them, in fact, like, having to just watch someone try and become you. I've seen that happen with, like, multiple people where they try to become someone else, and it's horrible. You ever seen people just trying to be someone they're not? It's disgusting. And this is as well. It doesn't look normal. It doesn't look right, does it? Nobody's actually doing this. Like, you know, imagine going to like Comic-Con and someone's got like a massive fat anime character. Like, it's all disgusting. It's all a big piece of lard. Yes.
Yeah, but this is how it'd be. This is what it would be like.
I can't do it.
Yeah, because the fat is actually preventing you putting them on.
I can't get my bum in. I'm knackered already.
You said it. We haven't quite finished yet.
You said it. You said it. You said it. I see through the screen. You said it. You said it. You said it. You catchphrase. You said it.
Because to make you really experience it, put these on your wrist. Weights that will help you understand what it feels like to be weighted down.
My body feels tired already and I haven't even moved.
Fat people get tired very, very quickly. Well, we haven't finished yet. We're off into the garden.
off for a few pints with the lads, as he keeps doing. Jesus Christ.
It's one thing being 19 stone, it's another thing moving that weight around. If I'm going to convince Kaylee not to follow in Mum's footsteps, I need to show her that there's no
Oh yeah, he's gonna go to the back alley so he can like deal some cakes with her. That's sort of the premise of this show.
fun in fat.
And
I feel worn out.
she's worn out. She's worn out.
Never mind, we saw the law police, so we didn't actually do it.
Yeah?
It's such
You
an
want
effort.
this? Yeah, that's what's going to happen. You are going to feel worn out. Get down that garden and do some digging. That's it. Right.
Is she gonna dig down her fat? Because, you know, you could probably do that.
Bend down. Bend down. I tell you what. Bend down. Bend down and pull them weeds. Pull those weeds. Right, bend down. That's it. The message will get through one way or another.
As he says, literally standing right next to her. If someone did that to me, right, I'd just be like, nah, screw you, mate. I know what you're doing. Like, it can be the least obvious, or, you know, whatever.
You're tired. Right, off you go. It's time for action.
God knows what that weight must do to your bones. It was horrible. It makes me feel like I definitely don't want to get as big as my mum.
These guys
Oh, I should have let her have it, mate.
have now got all the motivation they need, and for the rest of the week I'll be showing them exactly how to trim down. They'll be melting that fat before they know it, but first I need to deal with where all those lardy calories are coming from.
The Huzzies love their home cooking.
I swear they love oil. Like, the Americans are literally gonna shoot them down. It's insane, man.
But Phil's normal curry is like a heart attack with rice. For years they've been drowning everything in gallons of oil or mountains of butter. But the drought starts today.
Average businessman, you know, it kind of reminds me of someone who'd probably be in, like, the office or something.
While Kaylee is at work, I'm taking Jan and Phil for a cookery lesson. These guys are curry fanatics, so I've asked Chef Manisha Bharadwaj to prove that Indian food doesn't have to be fatty.
Phil, what I want you to do in this dish is to pour how much oil you would normally use in a family curry.
Alright, Americans, here you go. Look, because you're about to see how much you can take. You better get your hands dirty, because, you know, start the helicopter and going down.
Manisha, that's for a curry for 4 people that Phil's poured. How much should be used?
I think with that amount of oil, you could make a curry for about 15 people.
15.
That'd be your street.
For 4 people, you would need no more than about 2
Literally, they must go down to, like, some curry market. They got, like, a specialised curry market for them. And oil market.
tablespoons. And that would be about, at the most.
I can't even see that hardly in there.
Yeah.
You know, that you can see, you know. I don't think we could go swimming in there, but I think the food could.
Looks like jelly. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I want Jan and Phil to realise that the taste isn't in the fat and, where possible, to cut it out of their diet.
And how much oil is in that?
That's 2 tablespoons.
Normally you two would have put
30.
30 tables. Okay. At this point, I don't even know if they're joking or they're being serious. Like, what? Which one's right? Which one's right?
many a true word. Just think how flatter your tummies are going to be when you start cooking like this.
Okay, and this is done.
It's time
They don't look very impressed, so it just seems like they're doing it for the camera.
for lunch. You might think that giving these guys a plate of delicious food is asking for trouble.
Thank you very much.
Looking at Phil's face, he can't wait to dig in, can he?
All you got to do is give me a shovel.
They
He looks a bit worried, if anything. You know, this vegetable's gonna kill me. Oh, I might get demonetized. Shoot, sorry, YouTube.
used to wolfing down huge portions, but I've got a trick up my sleeve to help them eat less.
Cakes. Apparently that helps. I don't know.
We're going to eat with toothpicks.
Okay.
All right?
Is that a bunch for me?
So she could pick out the flipping food. The food that's in her teeth. Okay? Yes, I don't know why we didn't do this earlier, because it's just like keep swallowing and it's not making her fat. Don't know why we didn't even start with this before. It just makes sense. Don't even need to cook food. Just get the food out there. Boom. Boom. Bosh.
When you're trying to lose weight, the slower you eat, the better. I'm making Jan and Phil take 20 minutes. That's how long the body needs to decide it's full. By forcing them to take longer over their food, they'll eat less but still be satisfied.
Okay, this isn't a bad concept in retrospect, but I would not be timed or eating with toothpicks every time I eat a meal. Let's just stick back with the knife and fork, or chopsticks, or something like that. Oh, I may have just found out the reason why I use chopsticks. Get me some of that.
19 minutes you made.
I can't eat no more, I've had enough.
But
Yeah, because you stuffed like 50 cakes before this was recorded.
how does that compare to how you'd normally eat?
Yes, I haven't eaten as much, but I can honestly say I do feel full up now.
The 20 minutes is up, so guess what? I can use my knife and fork. Should have waited.
Oh, God. Alright, so he's just instantly going to become a fatty now, is he? Nice.
Smaller portions and less oil will help the hussies, but food is only...
That guy looks like he's literally being interviewed, and this is like a forced interview, like a police interview. I guess it's the law police at the end of the day, but he looks so flipping worried, man. It doesn't look comfortable. I'm sorry, right? But this is like less comfortable than having fat on your body. Like, this is like insane, level, comforting. But yeah.
only part of the story. They've been spending far too long
Gonna go with another light out with the lads.
sitting down, and it's about time they started exercising. We're meeting
By ordering a cab.
Kaylee in central London. Sticking with the Indian theme, I've got just the thing.
I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I thought we needed a bit of exercise, a bit of activity, so we are doing a Bollywood
Hold on, why didn't she just run over there?
dancing class. Come on, let's go. Follow me, come on.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that totally isn't gay at all. I'm joking. Don't come after me.
Join in. Going shoulder 2, 3, 4, out and in.
I like how Steve Miller just seems like he's used to it.
Out, in, out, shoulder 2, 3, 4. Good. 2.
Watch out, Bollywood, the hussies are coming.
Towards me.
Ah, yes, the Bollywood police. That's another one we need. Yeah.
Shoulder 2, 3. Look to the right. 5.
India won't know what's hit it. My approach to losing weight is simple. Just eat
It's like their entire culture is now based off curry and stuff. Like, what?
less and move more. And if exercise is fun, you'll keep doing it.
And 3. Very good. Can I take it up a level?
No.
Yes, take it up a level.
Okay.
So we can continue doing his fancy dance and be the fancy man that he is to everyone else.
Phil Hussey, that's not the attitude. They may be overweight, but an hour's dance class just goes to show that this family are quite capable of exercise.
Gosh, imagine just getting your potatoes stolen off that man. Jesus Christ. Like, you just bait them and then he just comes and sweeps out your thing. Like, man. I think we'll get into the last part, guys. So, stick around, subscribe. But yeah, we've got like, what? Like a few minutes left to go. I don't know if I'll make this like a full episode just because of like copyright and stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can just watch this somewhere. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, guys, we're gonna watch like the rest of this. So stick around for the fun.
Coming up, I'm putting an end to binge drinking.
Now I've seen that, I'm calling time at the bar.
And no matter what the excuse is, the scales never lie.
That result isn't brilliant. I think you and me need a little chat.
The happy-go-lucky Hussey family have been gobbling up the grub and binging on booze for far too long. I'm Steve Miller, and I'm spending a week showing this fulsome threesome how to get down to a healthy size. My next challenge is to tackle Phil and Jan's biggest weight gain culprits.
You know what I've actually found surprising right now? This is like unrelated to like any of the topic of the show. But they've actually used a TikTok song that's trending right now, and I just kind of find that a bit funny. Oh, it's like Instagram. I'm not sure, but I've heard that song like constantly over the last few days. Something to do with like just going outside, and stuff like that. But yeah, people use that sound now. For cringe videos, and I've seen it on families. I can say that now. So yeah, TikTok police are in town.
Alcohol.
Hi, Steve.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
How many jobs does this guy have? He's now a bartender.
I think we need to talk booze.
Sounds like we've been talking about it this entire thing.
It all comes down to massive quantities, stuff full of hidden
And massive fatties.
calories. But I don't think they've got any idea how much they're packing away. I want to see how a huss's typical portion measures up.
Pour me a glass of what you normally drink. But I tell you what, you better use that glass, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so. That's one from my house, isn't it?
You noticed.
Yeah.
A bottle of wine contains 6 standard glasses, but incredibly, Phil only gets 3 out of his.
That is about a third of a bottle of wine.
Which is quite worrying.
Third of a bottle of wine, but they have so much bottles there. But surprisingly, they get that massive, like, you know those massive, like, bottles that people just like to put, like, a mix with prime or rods. You know, because I'm a big, like, Will and Jim fan. But no, like, people mix them and they have those massive glasses. They must have one of them. Like, they must have one of them. Oh, so it's not like a Bob family. You know what I mean? Like, they better. Or else I'm just going to cry. And become a massive value. I mean, anyway.
That's 170 calories per glass. And when you add in beer and spirits, it's a frightening amount.
How many calories a week do you think you were taking in through alcohol?
I wouldn't have a clue. Not a clue.
It's actually 10,200.
10,000? Oh my god! How would you do this, man? Why'd you do this to yourselves? It's insane. You keep just drinking and oh man, mates, how'd you do this? I don't know. Oh. Astounded.
Calories a week. That is 2 days' calories for both of you. You've been living on booze.
Oh yeah, as well.
They've been living on booze. That's the secret to living a happy, great life. Drink. Don't actually follow that advice.
Well, we know that bit.
This is definitely not something to be proud of.
No, I've literally just warned you guys about that, so I won't take this into account.
Dread to think what it's doing to their livers. I want them to see for themselves how much booze that really is. Hopefully it'll make them cut down.
This is your weekly intake of booze. Well,
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know if you guys have seen, but you know, in like the Birmingham markets. Oh god, you guys can criticize me for saying I've been to Birmingham. Haha, very good. But no, but yeah, they have these like markets with like the tables, and this reminds me of them. Like you could fit like how many drinks on there exactly? And I feel like there's sort of a way for people to just like, oh yeah, oh look, this table looks a bit empty. I'm gonna have another drink and another drink. You know, kind of crazy.
Weekly intake of booze before the heart attack. 12 bottles of wine.
Yep.
10 pints of lager.
Yep.
Nearly a full pint of brandy. Nearly a full pint of vodka.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's so crazy, guys. Wait, but actually, no, a full pint of that brandy stuff is crazy. I've heard that's really bad. Like, yeah, that's mad.
Shock you?
Seeing it out like that, it does.
Yeah, but...
Because when you're at home, you just literally get your glass and you pour the wine and you don't see it like this.
No.
Now, remembering this equates to around 10,200 calories per week.
Per week? Well, I was like per month. That's insane, man. For like an average alcoholic, I would say that is per month. But for per week, damn, you're gonna be on some stuff, man. Not just that.
Wow.
1.5 kilos of fat on the body.
Ah, yes, we've got to emphasise the fat again. Fat families. Have you heard the show? Fat families. Fat Families. Yes, have you heard the show Fat Families? I'm sure I have.
And do you know what, Jan and Phil Hussey? Now I've seen that, I'm calling time at the bar.
Wow, I'm best when you could used to like hear a bell ring in like establishments. That must be cool, but yeah, I guess they don't really do that anymore, do they? But that must be sick. Just any bell in general was like charming, and then I don't know, people got annoyed, and yeah, I can understand that. No, you don't want to be waking up at the crack of dawn with 6 o'clock with the bell.
My week with the Huzzies is almost over. When I leave, they'll have almost 3 months on their own to lose as much weight as possible. The trick is to keep them motivated, and the best way to do that is to get them involved with their own plan of action.
But I think we should start walking to the shops. We have got a supermarket that is about 30 to 40 minutes away. I'm sure at least once a week.
They're going to go to the supermarket and then go back down to that alley. Some employees going to come up and serve them a bit more cake dealing. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's the primary place to deal those cakes. But yeah.
We should walk there and back.
I don't think so much about being on a diet. I want to think positive how I'm going to look at the end of it.
That is a great attitude to have. So here we've got a great start. We've got a Hussey family action plan. Yep. Normally today you'd be...
Why does this remind me of like the happy and sad mood stickers that you can like usually get, and it has like the things on the window as well? Has anyone ever seen them? Like, what mood are you in? Good, bad, or middle, right? And then you put like a sticker on, and it's like, oh yes, I'm in this mood now. It reminds me of that, but fat. Fat type, yes?
Sitting on sofas, probably eating and watching some telly. Mm-hmm. So, what are we going to do then?
We're going to go for a walk.
Yeah.
You want action? Well, the enthusiasm in the room at the moment doesn't seem very high. You see, this is the thing. This is words.
Get your shoes on.
Yeah, none of them have even seem enthusiastic, and I was so like broke earlier, just trying to eat, and I go like, ooh, okay, it's got a little kick, guys.
Better. This I'm really interested in is action. So, come on, what are we doing?
We're getting our shoes on.
We're going to get our trains on.
Fair enough. Get your shoes on then.
Oh, we're not going out there for walking, are we? Is it a joke?
Oh dear, that's not exactly the start I was looking for.
Alright guys, I'm going to end the video off here, because it is, you know, I think it's like an hour. We've gotten an hour into this video. But I'm going to react to the rest of the episode, so just stay subscribed, and I'll make sure to react to the rest. If you want me to react to more of our families, just leave it down in the comments, and I'll be able to make sure to react to that. But yeah guys, stay tuned for the fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!